Hey everybody, welcome to another recap video of week number 13 of the Green Bay Packers. You got Phil, you got Kenton, and you got CPG. And you can tell what about one more person is missing. He has something to do today, so he's not going to be here today. So it's just the three of us. Let's go. So, Kenton, what did you think about that Packers versus the Lions on
I
Thursday?
feel good. I feels good. The Lions fans talked the first game that it's the first game of the season. You talked about it, Sheldon, the first game of the season. So I'm thinking, but we own the Lions this year. And it feels good. That the Packers played pretty consistent through I think the whole game. There were certain periods where it got a little dull, but that's part of every single football game. But I just think the whole entire time, I think we played intense, and then when the Lions even tried to do something and they were getting in the rhythm, we did a good job at either minimizing the damage that they caused, or completely stopping them and then coming back and executing ourselves. And that's the Packers we're used to, and we like to see. Give credit to Matt LaFleur for actually doing some good play calls. Again, got stale at certain plays, but you can expect that for any team at any game, especially when you're winning and you have control of the game and you control the tempo and all that stuff. So I just thought it was uh, a really good game out of the Packers, a pretty like all around game that we've all been wanting, uh, more asking in better ways than others. Sorry, I'm just gonna be jabbing you all day today, Jay. and and so yeah, I'm really excited, and hopefully can the team can build off the momentum of not only having this one good game, but against the Vikings as well, having two good games against division opponents when the division wiped us totally last year. So that really actually does have to feel somewhat like we're not relieving, I guess, but just I guess not yeah encouraging. There you go
Mm,
for our players, and then continuing that momentum against the Bears. I think will help us a lot, especially again with the energy momentum. I don't get me wrong, Chicago and the Bears, their energy and their excitement can't be any
oh, wow.
higher. You know what that means? That if it's at its peak, it can get lowered. So I'm just saying that the Bears fans right now are on cloud nine right now,
Yes,
and
they
hoping
are.
that they can be placed into the reality at any time. So I think they're gonna enjoy it now, as they should. I'm not gonna say they deserve to because they're from Illinois. Sorry, Phil. He happens to be one of the like the rare good ones. um, but yeah, I'm really happy with this again. They just got to continue the momentum, play how they did that time against every team, of course, scouting the way they do against the Bears, or whatever. But just play with intensity, and not just that, but intensity and urgency. So I just think that's when the Packers play the best. And as again we've seen it the last 2 weeks again when they play with aggressiveness and tempo, they're the best. And again, Matt LaFleur was having the playbook open, and we were doing it on a banged up O line, which makes me even more hopeful that they probably maybe turn things around. So, because don't get me wrong, the Lions and Vikings, even though the Vikings aren't good, both of their defenses are literally on the upper echelon of the league. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, they
so
are.
that's why I'm impressed
Yes, they
as
are.
much as you want about the Vikings offense being bad, but their defense is no team to disrespect at all. And that's the same thing with the Lions. They literally were just on top of the league last year and still have most of their players.
Yeah.
Um, so again, big ups on the Packers. I think this is the first time I'm excited for Bears Packers game since maybe I was 16, 15, so almost 10 years now. Uh,
Wow.
so,
Man, you're making me feel old. Jesus.
well, that's not just that. It's just a spite of how bad the Bears have been. So I get it; they're
Ow,
at high now, but
ow,
this
you
again,
can't say that.
but this is a warning to the Bears fans. You guys have to dominate us for at least 8 years before you can wipe off the ownership, little bro. Okay, just letting you know.
Wow. Wow.
And y'all have to win and y'all have to beat us a lot for the next 3 seasons to regain the actual rivalry intensity back. Because even though the history is there, we just don't like the Bears. Technically, we got a rivalries with like the Eagles more, and I don't really hate them that much. Just we just have good competition with them. The Vikings, like I don't dislike. I respectfully dislike them more than the Bears do because they've been beating us there. And then even the Lions are getting more respect, So again, the Bears just got a lot of work to do. They can enjoy it for their fan base and now because it's good. But when it comes to just the history of things, y'all ain't making a dent in anything yet. So, and it is what it is.
And let's have some respect for the Bears.
You just didn't hear. Did you just ignore the niceness I gave to them? They should be lucky enough they're getting any of that from a Packers fan. All right. Any
Ouch.
luck. They should just be lucky enough they're what they had. Weakest schedule of the NFL.
Lucky enough.
Jay, at this point, be quiet. You should enjoy this talk. Why are you playing devil's
I
advocate for
am
the
enjoying
ops?
this. Yeah, what are
You
you
playing
talking
devil's
about?
advocate for the ops, Phil? How dare he? Mister
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Mister. Oh, the Bears can never be so good. That was you too.
Hey, Bears are looking good. The Bears are looking good.
So,
All right, Phil, you're up. Okay, Phil's talking to his mom.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna try and talk over the conversation in the background. So,
That's cool. Yeah, what do you think about the win
that was
over
a
the
good
Lions?
win. That was a good, deserved win. I think we need, in all honesty, if Josh Jacobs is hurt this next week, rest him, get him healthy for
The
the playoffs.
Yeah.
Get him healthy for the playoffs. I think if we be really smart about it, we can have a dual running threat like the Bears have, like with
Well,
Emmanuel Wilson and Cal Monangai, and Josh Jacobs. I mean, like Cal Monangai and DeAndre Swift for the Bears, like a 2-pronged attack like that.
sorry, I just needed to say his name.
Monangai.
and he's a beast.
Even though he's a 7th-round pick, that dude runs with. He's not as reckless as like a Cam Scatterbu. He
does take on the hits.
He runs with aggression, but he knows how to take the hits in his shoulders and his sides.
It is.
Unfortunately, I think Cam Scatterbu already has enough CTE that. I mean that guy runs with reckless abandonment for his health, for his head.
Oh,
he literally says when he gets brushed with his head, he doesn't feel it anymore. That's awful to hear. I mean I remember I think it was Junior Seau that said that he doesn't feel it that much at the end of his career, and that's a rookie saying that for what Junior Seau did. I mean, just saying. So, but I think that was a deserved win. It was a good statement win against a division opponent, which we didn't, like McKetton said, we did not do well against division opponents last year.
No, we didn't.
We were.
How many did we win?
How many did we win? Maybe 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, we won.
Yeah, we only
won
won
in
one
5.
game.
Yeah, we split with the Bears last year,
and that's it.
And that was only because of a fingertip.
Yeah, the block kick.
Yeah, that was because someone got their hands up. But
I see that.
Now, I'm trying to just put this into context, everyone. How much a year can make and how much a coach can make.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. You're
One
right about that.
1 year ago, 1 year ago, the Bears made the one decision they have never made in their history. They fired a coach midway through the season. They have never done that in their history of the franchise.
The Bears.
The Bears fired their head coach in the middle of a season, the first time in their history.
You sure about that?
I am absolutely positive about that. I've lived in Chicago my entire life.
I thought Lovey Smith got fired.
Nope, he got fired at the end of the year. He got fired at the end of the year.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though it was a 10-6 year and they just barely missed the playoffs. But Matt Eberflus got fired last year at this week.
Yeah, he did.
He got fired on Friday.
They love to be the center of attention.
So, sorry about that. But then the Bears bring in Ben Johnson. And after the first two really bad division losses,
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah.
the only blemish on their record really is the Tyler Huntley start. Baltimore beat them.
Yeah, but what about the Minnesota Vikings game?
I'm talking. Those are the first two games.
Yeah.
They beat Minnesota the second time.
But
I'm just putting this out there that the Bears are not ones to be slept on. I mean, when you're in the light, when Kyle Monangai and DeAndre
I don't
Swift,
think anyone's really sleeping on the Bears, but
when Kyle Monangai and DeAndre Swift are in the conversation of Matt Suey and Walter Payton for most amount of yards gained by two running backs in a single game since 1985.
But yeah, I think that's overreacting because it was only one game.
But the thing is, and the thing that should be a little bit concerning is the
Christmas music. I'm one of
the one
I skipped over it.
Sorry,
I'm like, it's not even December. I can't do this. That's too early.
the one sorry about that. The how should I put this? The Bears were 5-6 yards deep in the defense. Their offensive line was getting pushes and holes I have never seen in a long time. And this is not like average people. These are all pros last year.
Yeah, but you gotta admit the Eagles' defense is not what they were.
They're not what they used to be, but guess what? Those front four won the Super Bowl last year. That front four won the Super Bowl last year.
yeah, but this is a league now where even though the front four, even the linebackers are so valuable, it's kind of turning where if your secondary is even just mid, you're going to get burnt almost half of the time.
And
And
here's
that's the Eagles' problem is their secondary awful. Not awful, but lackluster, I should really say.
Well, but what I mean is that their strengths of their defense was getting pushed and bullied relentlessly. So if we want to have a good game this coming Saturday or Sunday, the Packers have to rely, because Micah is going to get double teamed. That's just a given. Rashawn Gary has to step up.
Even though their O-line did improve, the Bears still get I mean, Caleb Williams still gets sacked a lot though, so I think this is a good
He only got
opportunity.
sacked
Well,
once.
no, this year he's the least sacked QB in the league.
Wasn't he the most sacked for the first 4 games though?
Last year.
Winkler's
Yeah.
85.
No, the
last
first four
year.
games. 4 games. 4 games. Am I saying
Yeah,
that?
that was the start of the season, but that offensive line is
But
getting
I'm
better and
saying
better
though,
and
the
better.
Bears still have the
Oh.
weakest schedule, which y'all and everyone else has been saying. So I'm going to respect them, but I'm not going to be afraid of them like everyone wants to pretend now.
So,
Again,
You know, but
they've had the easiest schedule during the whole season. All right, and they beat an Eagles team that's beatable
yeah,
and is
right now. At least
has
right
so
now.
far.
At least right
They
now, yeah.
technically, besides the Eagles,
Yeah.
really haven't beat anybody that's going to make anybody go.
well, I do have a question for you guys when I get to talk.
So,
But-
it's not like, again, I'm not disrespecting the Bears or anything in that. I
I'll
think
say
it's
my
really
question
cool,
for you guys
besides me being a Packers fan, that they
when I
actually
get to
made
talk.
a decency. But if I'm being honest, if they were the off-season champions for the 2 seasons that they say, this shouldn't be unexpected. This is where they should be at then.
Mm-hmm.
So until they get to the playoffs, really, is when I'm going to be like, all right, this
That's-
team is serious. I won't sleep and underestimate them because I never underestimate any team.
Well,
maybe.
right now they're the number one.
That's all I want to. That's all I want to put out there is.
Yeah. So,
I mean, the 3 largest rushing games of any team, the Bears have 2 of them.
But you gotta
This year.
respect the Bears. They're
You can't disrespect them. So that's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
they're the number one seed in the NFC right now.
Very true.
And who would have said that at the beginning of the season that the Bears will be the number one? But yeah, I'm gonna say something. It was a great win. It was really a great win. We started out fast and we ended fast. But the only thing that I have a problem is you remember that one play in the game where it was like a wide receiver screen and Carrington Valentine had it read. It was going to be a loss of down, but you know he missed that tackle and then he ran for a touchdown. That was the only thing that I have criticized in that game. What about you, Kenton?
it's a play that I wasn't happy with either, but shit kind of happens, and like I said, we were able to keep moving on, and
But
doing
you know,
better. If that was like the domino effect that like changed the game and caused anything, then so. But yeah, just something ugly and then can't happen.
and I do have a question. With the next game against the Bears, and the Bears with a nice running game, are you concerned about that running game with Devontae White out for the whole season now? We don't have any defensive tackle.
Brooks, I keep saying Brooks, bro.
Who?
We have 2. Brooks, he literally had a couple sacks this season already. And then when Wyatt was down, he was playing pretty well before the last 2 games, and then Wyatt came back.
But you know that if you see the game, Packers are having a lot of trouble stopping the run right now in the middle.
Yeah, kind of.
But the stats say
some games we've been good. It's more of like the Packers. Like we're a good run team when it comes to stopping the run. But the problem is that sometimes like I'll use basketball in a standpoint like, where you just get inconsistency moments where the opposing team will just go on like they'll score 4 3-pointers in a row, and that's just them getting 3 to 6 good runs on us, and then it looks dire, but then we end up doing really good in the runs in the red zone. So I definitely see your criticism there, but because again, this stat says that we're a good run defense because we are. But every time the teams that when they end up running on us well, it's in a big like stack of multiple runs back to back instead of
Yeah.
during the whole game.
I go back to the Panthers game. We couldn't stop Rico Dow. And that's when Devontae White was out of the game because he was hurt for a couple of games. So right now, we don't have, we're not going to have Devontae White. And also, we're not going to have Lucas Van Ness. So he's going to be out for a couple of games again.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's unfortunate.
So, but that's the only thing that I'm worried about is the Bears running attack. If we can stop them from killing the time. Other than that, I am impressed with the Packers linebackers, wide receivers, especially when Christian Watson came back.
Although,
God, that is a big help.
Yeah, he's been a big help. And although I will say that the only disappointment I will say has been Rashawn Gary. He's
played good pretty much. He's just had a couple games slump, I think.
Well, for the first at the beginning of the season, Rashawn Gary was leading the.
I haven't heard his name until I didn't hear his name until about week 6.
No, actually, he got 2 sacks.
League for the first 4 or 5 weeks.
No, for the first 4 weeks, he was the leading sacker in the NFL.
And then technically, the reason why I haven't been hearing about him because Micah Parsons is taking on the shine. Yeah. Usually, on Bari has been playing well.
Oh he's been playing good.
You know, like everyone's worried about looking at him, but Gary's been playing well, and he's still putting on a lot of pressures. Like he's right there with Preston Smith. You just gotta. I'm not saying you're not, but I'm saying just look a little bit more when focus on saying on Gary a little bit more. You'll see him. He's putting on pressures all the time. I think that's why it's also easier for Micah Parsons as well.
Yeah, he's not getting a shot.
Then the biggest one that needs to step up for this run game that we're facing against in Lambeau next Sunday or this coming Sunday. We're going to be we all should be I think Van Ness has to step up then.
Well, look at Van Ness going to be out.
Yeah, he's been out for a while. That's another
and he's going to be out for 2 more games.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was out for 4 games now already.
Yeah. Well, no, he came back on Thanksgiving, but he got hurt again.
Also, I will say this. How important is Joe Burrow to the Bengals? That dude that's insane.
You know what? There's a rumor out there that the Minnesota Vikings might see what it would take for the Bengals to trade Joe Burrow.
I mean, to be fair, Joe Burrow is the only reason why Zach Taylor's still employed.
So that would be bad if the Vikings really get Joe Burrow in a trade.
No, I don't think so. The one I could see them getting is maybe Bailey Zappi sometime.
No,
I could see them getting Bailey Zappi. He's a smart guy. He's a smart kid, so.
Yeah, but then they're going to lose Justin Jefferson. Justin does not want a unknown quarterback throwing the ball to him. He wants
Bailey Zappi's not an unknown.
But he's
come to the Packers. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting the energy out there, okay? It doesn't have to be realistic. I'm just putting the energy out there, you know.
I mean, I hate the purple incarnation of Satan, to be fair. I hate them all.
But it came out. It
Justin
came out.
Justin Jefferson must be absolutely tearing his hair out.
Oh no, yeah. You know how many yards he had yesterday?
Terrible.
4 yards
He
on
also
2
went to
catches.
resign Sam Darnold as well.
That is the lowest yard.
I mean, it also doesn't help that the Vikings quarterback room is the worst in the league. So
That's why you wanted Sam Darnold back,
Badly too.
or you wanted Kirk Cousins back.
Well, you said
I
didn't say anything about Kirk Cousins.
I still think
Okay,
Sam.
how much-
From what I
think
saw.
Sam Darnold is better
I
than
know it's gonna be different for you.
Kirk Cousins, but
Didn't he say in the offseason it was a no-brainer for the Vikings to sign them, and then a couple months later they didn't sign him?
Yeah, but there is a report out there that the organization is going to go, hey, Justin, who do you want at QB?
What team is going to give up their high-caliber quarterback to the Vikings that really don't have them too much, you know? Aren't they in like
The thing is he's
like a mid-purgatory right now because of their past decisions?
here's a name I could suggest out there, and I want to hear you guys' opinion on this. Here's a name that may be out there in the ether of the Vikings' interests.
Yeah, but
Because
it
you
goes
need
to
a-
all 5 islands,
Because what
right?
you want is a veteran quarterback who knows
And then it
how
goes
to
like
play.
Honolulu where they do the
My suggestion would be Jameis Winston.
I don't think the Giants gonna let him go. They love him as a backup.
As a backup, he deserves to be a starter, if I'm being honest.
I think he's earned his way to be a starter.
Now look at every time when he went to a team to be a starter, it fell apart for him.
Yeah, because Bruce Arians was basically saying, yeah, throw it up and hope someone catches it. That's basically Bruce Arians' entire philosophy.
Yeah, now he's getting plays. Like I told you, Jay, the game against us, he was impressing me with some of them narrow throws, dude. Like he got it. It's just he needs the right coaching and team around him.
No, but you guys.
How are you gonna tell me no when I completely saw evidence of the potential
but
this guy has still?
Yeah, but
The only reason why Bruce Arians won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady was because of Tom Brady. It wasn't because of Bruce Arians' play calling.
But you gotta realize, Jameis Winston is gonna give you one good game a season.
He's played more. He's literally been playing consistent for them, Jay. That's just wrong. And he's also been consistent multiple years. Even though he got the quote-unquote 35 interceptions, that's still consistent with his 35 touchdowns. That's being a consistent player.
I mean, the thing is,
other years he got. Sorry,
He
bro,
was with
other years he had more
Yeah.
touchdowns than interceptions. Even though they weren't as many, why aren't people talking about those?
But he was with the Saints. He got in there. He stunk it up.
Yes, but the Saints don't have an all-around good team and good coaching staff.
And the coach that coached him is now with the Bears. So what do you say about that? I mean, the coach that he had.
But I'm telling you, he's buyer beware. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think the Giants are gonna let
know
him
what
go.
they'll be getting into with him, though.
I really don't think the
Trust me,
Giants are gonna let him go.
Believe me, he's more deserving of a start than Russell Wilson. I'll tell you that.
Oh, most definitely. And he's still younger.
But Russell Wilson has that Super Bowl.
But
he's older and lost his
and
speed
how well did that Super Bowl pay him? Well, in Denver, but also how well did that
he got his bag. He got his money.
How is Father Time treating him? That's the real question.
How well has Russell Wilson played since leaving Seattle?
And you know, Jameis Winston's only about 3 years younger than.
That's 3 more years of football.
Russell Wilson.
It's true, those 3 more years.
You know that, right?
Younger's
and it
younger,
just goes
man,
to
I
show
guess.
that your other. It also just goes to show that your other team, your other favorite team, the Jets, can't develop a quarterback worth a damn.
But you know what? They're saying that there's 3 options for the Vikings next year in free agency. Mac Jones,
That might be intriguing, actually.
Kyler Murray,
Yeah, I wouldn't see him doing well.
and and Joe Flacco.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, Joe
The only one,
Flacco still can throw the deep ball.
the two I would pursue if I were the Vikings would be Mac Jones or Jameis Winston.
But the thing is about
Mac Jones is a very smart dude. Don't get me wrong. He's smart.
Yeah, but the question is, what kind of composition does the Niners want to trade Mac Jones? Mac Jones is still under contract with the 49ers. He's not a
For how many
free.
years? For how many years?
He has 3 more years left as a backup contract. Because the Niners took the contract from the.
See, if it's a backup contract, if it's a backup contract, it may not be as bad of draft compensation.
It's a starting contract because the Jaguars gave him a starting contract. The very next season, they traded them. He traded him to the Niners, so he has a big contract as a backup for the Niners.
And also, what the hell happened to the Miami Dolphins once they fired their GM? I'm going to be honest with you. What the hell happened with them?
They've been taken off.
That's what happens when you blame somebody who technically, I guess, wasn't the real problem.
I'm sorry?
I guess he probably wasn't the real problem then.
No, McDaniel? Yeah. I think he's a good coach. I just don't think he was given the proper talent around him.
No, he doesn't look like a good head coach, but
that's also the division between GM and coach. If you want to be on the same page, you have to be within sync with one another. Mike McDaniel probably let him know, and he's like, "Yeah, you know what? We're going to go our own way. I think this is the way we win." Sims or whatever his name is.
But going back to the Bears Packers.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the keys to beating the Bears?
Generate a lot of pressure. I don't care how you generate it. Get a lot of pressure. Get in the backfield as fast as possible.
I just think the Packers need to just play with intensity and confidence. I think that's the biggest inconsistency that the team has had. And Jay hasn't said that excessively, but I think in multiple ways, in your emotions, I think that's the best way I could kind of talk for you, but not for you. Like, I don't really understand it. Is like they just don't come up with that fiercity of we are these top dogs. And again, I think this momentum shift hopefully has it. And if you, like, again, are the top dog or expected to be the top dog, and you talk like it, then prove it on the field. And I think they just need to carry that consistency through the whole game on both sides of the field, offense and defensively, and it seemed like Jordan Love and Michael Parsons kind of got that. You kind of heard that in their interviews too, when like they didn't say it, but like their head shaking, like they're fired up, and they just got to carry this momentum. And if we don't, no matter, I don't care what the play is, does there be pressure or not. I agree with you. We should. If we don't do that, we're losing the game. If the Bears are gonna come out hype us, that's what I'm gonna say. If they just come out hype us, I don't think we're gonna win the game. I just think that's the Packers' key. I think even through the whole season, I just think it's an energy problem, and I think y'all could agree in the beginning of the season. with Jay's equivalency of, I guess, saying, "Oh, we played down to our opponent. We played down to the team." I'm not gonna say our opponent, I guess, but the team name, because a lot of teams aren't the old bad teams they used to be that everyone, even fans, still expect them to be. And I think players carry that. So again, I never disagreed with that, but I just disagreed with the way you shit on the team, though. But yeah, we just need to come out with energy and confidence, and I think we little bro too many teams sometimes, and even though we do own the Bears.
And Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears.
Hashtag
No. He was on the
hashtag get La Lambo.
He leased it off to Jordan Love, and it's on our record, okay, of the Packers, not Aaron Rodgers. We're not the Aaron Rodgers, okay?
No, but this is ridiculous to me.
And they're the Chicago Bears.
How you gonna say you
Look at the record. You should be agreeing with me. I can't believe I'm fighting you, Packers fan, on owning the Bears, okay?
Yeah, but he lost to the Bears.
I don't want to hear it. It's wild. It's wild.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it.
So how is that
You know-
me?
Do you honestly know? Honestly, Jay. Do you know when the last time Aaron Rodgers lost to the Bears? Before last Sunday?
Yeah. With the
That was
Steelers.
2018. 2018 was the last time Aaron Rodgers lost to the Bears.
Yeah, but he did have some good teams with the Packers.
He only lost 3 times to the Bears. 3 times. That's it.
Yeah, we own
That level of dominance is like Tom Brady against the Buffalo Bills in his entire career in New England.
You actually shockingly see it more often in the NBA than you would think. But a lot of those streaks are coming to an end.
I mean, Tom Brady in his, 20 years with New England? 19, whatever? Lost only 3 games to Buffalo. That's it.
Yes, he was every good QB. Look at Peyton Manning. He always beat on all the Jaguars.
Yeah, he beat up on all the shit teams, but then he got into the playoffs and faced a real good team, and then only once beat Tom Brady, or two times beat Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Great.
No, 2.
And
Actually,
he beat the,
technically, Mark Sanchez has an equal record of beating Tom Brady than Peyton Manning in the playoffs, at least.
but I would not put Mark Sanchez in the same.
But if you want to look at records in the playoffs,
And let's see who had the butt fumble in the playoffs.
no one.
Yeah, no one. That was Mark Sanchez. Not in the playoffs.
Mark Sanchez butt fumbled on Thanksgiving Day in 2012.
But how many Super Bowls does he have?
The closest he ever got was 2010.
Yeah, and maybe to the
And
AFC
that was 3
Championship.
quarters. That was 3 quarters of domination by the Jets.
Yeah, and it fell apart in the fourth quarter, bro.
Yeah. But you
That
know,
was Rex Ryan. But
as someone who's an only Packer fan in a household of Bears fans, it's going to be a damn interesting week.
Can your family hear me real quick? Boo, Bears fans! Boo! Boo, Bears fans! Boo!
that's not me, Phil.
I'm a pack. I am. I was gonna say something, but then that mean I'm dead, and I don't want to be dead. So, but boo!
I respect the Bears.
Here's why we haunt you in your sleep. There you go.
I respect the Bears only because they're the only other team in the division to win a Super Bowl.
But
Vikings don't have one. Vikings don't have one and haven't even been to one since they moved indoors.
I have a question, but this is an off question. Do you think the Detroit Lions are missing Ben Johnson as the offensive coordinator?
Yes, most definitely. They're still
I,
they have a good wide
I,
receiver core
yeah,
that's carrying, but yes,
While
I agree with Anthony.
I agree that Ben Johnson was a big aspect of their success. I think Aaron Glenn's defense was. Aaron Glenn's defense. Aaron Glenn schemed up great defensive schemes for those Detroit Lions.
But look at the offensive drop off.
And the defensive drop off. That defense is giving up yards.
Yeah, but they have too many injuries on the defensive side.
I mean, they almost lost. They almost lost to the Giants in overtime. They had to tie it and beat them in overtime to do that. And if it weren't for Jahmyr Gibbs, I mean, come on. The Giants scored 27 points on that defense.
Gibbs is a beast. Gibbs is a beast. But we do have some good news for the Packers. We are getting 2 players back. One is
Golden and who else?
no.
Golden's still out.
Yeah. We're getting Jalen Reed back
Wicks came back this week, by the way, Jay.
and Marshawn Boyd. And he can be a new. I hate that smile. I hate it when he does that. I hate it when he does that.
Because it's my mischievous one.
Oh my god. Look at it. That's so adorable right there. Look at that. Look at his face. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Innocent kid on Christmas morning.
I want that as a present.
Wow, yeah, now you're going overboard.
What the fuck? What the hell?
But getting back to the Marshawn Lewis thing, I think he can bring a new aspect to the offense.
Yeah, I think Marshall Long gonna be good. I think Marshall Long gonna be real good for this team. You know what I'm saying? You know.
I think he can be like,
I'm done.
I think he can be the next Alvin Kamara. He can run the ball and he can catch the ball. That kid, if you get the ball in his hand, he can make stuff happen. So he might bring a new aspect to the offense where Matt LaFleur has plays designed just for him.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him because I didn't know who he was until I watched his college highlights when we drafted him, like the day we drafted him. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, he was. He's like,
literally.
yeah.
I just keep getting more excited. I was like, we got Dale. He dog.
But the bad part about it is he's been hurt for both of his rookie and second season.
That was also hurt both of his college years. But
Yeah.
the time for how short he played in college and to have the stats he does, oh my god.
It's amazing.
Great.
But we gotta do something. That guy has to keep healthy.
I'm going to be honest with you. I believe the first time I ever saw Jordan Love was when I think it was a Wisconsin game against Utah. Or Utah State, rather. He's from Utah State.
Yeah, he's from Utah State.
And it was Wisconsin against Utah State. And I was not impressed with him. He's changed a lot since I saw him in college.
Oh, yeah. He's a totally a different quarterback.
What are you laughing at, Kenton, there?
Love is playing with more confidence right now. And that goes a long way. Confidence can take you a long way. And did you know Rodgers won a Super Bowl when he was 27,
And coaching.
and Brett Favre won the Super Bowl when he was 27.
Jay, every Packer fan knows this.
And guess how old? Love this right now. 27. Does that mean we're gonna win the Super Bowl this year? I don't want to
He
jinx
just
it.
turned 27 though.
I don't want to jinx it, but
Man, Jay, if you say you're the one that jinxed it, then millions of people have jinxed it already. Okay, I think there's a point when a jinx can't.
So,
I think.
what
I
were
don't
you
think
laughing
most
at,
people
Jay?
can jinx
Or
something.
Kenton?
I think it
Or-
only be like one person.
What were you laughing at, Kenton?
but look what I found out today by Chief Fair.
What?
How much do you think tickets are going for the Bears Packers game?
I asked her, I said, it's
Ridiculously.
ungraduate students from
Measly,
college
like
graduates.
That's
$2,000 or
ridiculous.
something.
The cheapest they're going for is $340 for one ticket.
That's dumb. That's stupid.
And now, how much do you think that Titans and I forgot who Titans play, but guess the price of the cheapest ticket for that game for the Titans? Kenton, you have a guess?
I'm gonna say like $27. You said for a Titans.
$9.
So, like,
Jesus Christ.
Where's the game at?
It's against the Titans against the Cleveland Browns.
Shit, I might have to get a plane ticket to fucking go watch that game.
Ohio.
Yeah, I've been to Ohio a couple times.
And you know how cool it is?
Ain't that
I
exciting?
live in Wisconsin. What do you? Hey, whoa! What do you mean? Do you know? Do I know? I live in Wisconsin. It gets colder here than it does.
Yeah, it is.
What are you talking about?
try to.
I live in California.
90% of- like
I-
95% of the time, it's colder in Wisconsin than it is in.
I can't
Man,
handle
the lack of like, you don't mean to do it, but the lack of the what you think Wisconsin has is kind of disrespectful, bro. You fall for the ESPN propaganda.
What?
Remember, just
But-
remember,
It's just amazing. Like, oh.
just remember, drink Wisconsin, Billy.
See, Phil gets it, and Phil understands how much Wisconsin.
But yeah, but isn't that ridiculous? $9 a ticket.
What if we-
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
What's ridiculous about it? That's how every single ticket and every
So-
single sport should be.
Let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you this, Jay. The Chicago White Sox, who are the secondary team in baseball in Chicago, they are there were tickets being sold last year for $5. $5.
Yeah, but different sports.
And they were the worst team in baseball history.
And who did they play?
That was for like the
That's
last
the
month.
question.
I'm not kidding you. There were people going for the. There were not people showing up for the last month.
But right now, the sideline tickets for the Titans game, I saw it starts at $18 for sideline.
Just
Well,
remember,
I get-
drink Wisconsin Bloody. That means you drink about a half gallon of Bloody Marys and then drink a 6-pack in order to sober up.
But yeah, I am surprised that the NFL is not gonna move the Packers and the Bears to Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, they have to have like 2 weeks notice for that.
But it's gonna be the highest watched game this week because of the playoffs.
That's how to make it Thursday night.
For the playoff stuff. If the Packers beat that Bears, the Packers take over the number one seed in the NFC, and also will be the NFC leading in the NFC North. So, but okay, guys. Before we go, is there anything you guys want to say?
Jay, what do you think the Packers need to do to beat the Bears?
Hey, can you talk a little louder? I can't hear you.
Sorry, I thought my mic was close enough, but it wasn't. I said, did you say what the Packers need to do to beat the Bears?
Yeah, I did. We got to stop the run on defense and limit
Okay, I thought
the
you were going
play
to add more to that. My bad.
and put a lot of pressure on Caleb Williams. And also our special teams, don't mess it up.
That's kind of asking a lot right there for the special team part. As much as I want them to, they did well against the Lions and the Vikings a little, but I don't know. I don't trust our special teams, so I don't really hold much expectations for them. Besides, just don't fuck it up.
They've been good the last 2 weeks, but my keys are stop the run, pressure Caleb Williams, and don't fuck it up on defense. no, on special teams, I mean.
Yeah, the defense can't fucking up. No.
Well, they could fuck it up, but not
defense
put it
stay solid.
And play with confidence. And tackle. Don't have to ask it. Like,
and I want. This is asking a lot, but it's because if we get anything, I'll be happy. I want 4 interceptions by our secondary. Okay.
Oh yeah.
They gotta start catching up to catch up to how he did last season. Okay. And this is the game to do it. All right.
Hey, do you know if Quay Walker's gonna be back?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything or seen anything.
Also, it's gonna be Isaiah Duffy again.
He played well.
All I can say is if Quaid comes back, he better not punch a trainer again.
He hasn't done that.
Yes, but that was his rookie year.
I know.
Why bring that back, bro?
It's just one of those things that I remember specifically about him.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago, I think. His rookie
4.
year. He's been here 4 years already.
Yeah, because we extended him. Remember?
No,
I'm wrong, and we extended him just a year early. But
no, he's still on the rookie deal.
My score prediction for
I think this is his 4th year, like his 4th year on his rookie year.
Yeah, now we have to pick up his 5th year option.
I thought we extended him.
No,
already.
Go ahead.
My score prediction: 31-27, Packers.
Oh man, what are you?
Well, I was thinking earlier when me and you talked about it, and I was thinking of a score. I was kind of around the same ballpark with Phil. I went 33-24. So.
Wow. Okay, you got the. I'm gonna go with.
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I'm telling you, I don't sleep on the Bears. I think it's gonna be. Well, if I really believe in our defense, I think it's gonna be like maybe 28-10 Packers. But that should be that's the Packers fan version. The quote unquote realistic one or hopeful one was the 33-24. So.
I'm gonna go with the magic number of 27-21.
I like that.
Packers.
I like that score. I like that score.
And that's the magic number. It's 27, baby.
27.
And it looks like that tie against the Cowboys are coming to help us.
Right. I'm I'm just happy Jay has come full circle.
Oh yeah, it would have been better if we had that win.
Yeah, it would have. Man, that's crazy. This next game, the Cowboys game, and this game, and then every other division game are the games that I want to win the most, just because I hate how much the division talks trash.
So these 3 weeks for the Packers, the upcoming 3 weeks, are very important to the Packers. We play the Bears, then the Broncos, and we go to Soldier Field again to play the Bears.
So you know what I want from everybody, all the Packers fans, even you, Jay, especially until it seems like your emotions have for some reason actual impact. Everybody give the team good vibes, good energy. Think that we're gonna win. Think that this would be a
And
good
please,
game, and
Hashtag-
don't give up or do anything until there's like 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
hashtag get loud Lambo.
So
Get loud Lambo.
yeah.
And guys, I might be going on to Paul Farrington's show, so if I do, come check me out. Come check me out.
Yeah, they said don't bring Kenton. He talks too much trash.
God, you are.
They can't handle 2 Packer fans again coming on their show.
We gotta get Ziggy, man. We gotta get Ziggy to wear a Packer jersey.
He was wearing a Packer jersey at Lambeau Field.
Yeah, but as a joke, we gotta turn him into a Packers fan. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. The recap.
Did you put the hashtags in the video, Jay? Because I'm shocked that that video didn't do better.
No, you got to talk to Jackson about that. He's the editor, and he uploads it. I don't know. I don't upload any videos at all. This season, I have not been uploading any videos. It's all Jackson uploading it. I just film it and I just send it over to him, and he does all the work.
Alrighty.
Anyway, guys, that's it for this recap. It's been me. It's been Kenton over here, and Phil. Go check his channel out. Go help Kenton out too, but I don't know when he's gonna do it.
I should have time now after this Black Friday stuff. I was working overtime, so.
So yeah. But anyway, guys, like I said, stay safe, stay positive, and always go Jets. Go. Oh wait, no. Go Pack Go. We will see you next time, and go Pack Go.